What's up, YouTube? So I want to share with you how I solve the last two centers on big cubes. So this is pretty much for, I would say, 6x6 and up. You can see I solved all the other centers already, and I only have these two left. So we know by looking at this one, this is the blue, so opposite of blue is green. So this is the green side. We know this also because since it's an odd numbered cube, you just look at the middle. But you can see right now it looks like there's more yellows than there are greens. So what I do, instead of individually placing each piece or trying to look for patterns, I'll do this. For example, I see this fourth layer right here. I'm calling it the fourth because here's 1, 2, 3, 4, not including this. It's all yellows. So I'm going to want to switch that with something that has a lot of greens. So I'll look down here and I'm going to put it like this so that it can go down. And it's the fourth one across, so I want to see, let's see, right here, there's a lot of greens there. I see in this layer right here there's only 2 yellows. So I'll put that vertically so that it can also go up, and I'm going to put it on the opposite side of this one. What I mean by that is, instead of putting it directly underneath it, this line is going to be swapped with this line. So I spin one face 180 degrees like this, and then I'm going to spin the one with lots of greens up, replace it with a line of yellows, and bring the yellows down. So now I have all these yellows here. Now I'm going to keep doing this. I see right here there's a lot of greens, so I'll put that vertically, and up here is a pretty good amount of yellows, so I'll switch these two out. Alright, now I see right here are a lot of greens, and there's a lot of yellows right there, so I'll bring the yellows down. I'll rotate the greens into its spot and replace it. Okay, and now you can see we're already getting some pretty good progress. Now I'm looking at this one right here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 yellows and 1, 2, and only 4 greens. So since there's more yellows than greens, I'm going to put that on this side. And that's the third layer. Right here there's only 4 yellows and 5 greens. So we'll swap those. Okay, now I see this layer right here has a lot of yellows, and that's the third one, and this one here has a lot of greens, this. So I'm going to swap these. So I see this, there's more yellows than greens, right? And then I see over here, right here's a bunch of greens, right? So I could just pull that over, bring it up to the top, switch it with that line of yellows, and replace it. Okay, now I see there's a bunch of greens up here, so make it vertical, and there's a good amount of yellows over there. Bring it up, rotate it, and replace it. Now right here's a bunch of greens, and 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not going to do anything because there's there's more greens than yellows, but there's really nothing to switch it with up here. And now we look in the third layer where we have more yellows than greens, and right here this third layer. So I will replace these. Okay, now right here in that first layer there's a lot. See, I have 3 yellows. Up here I have 4 yellows. So I could just switch those. And then, alright, now it basically got to a point where it doesn't really look like there's much else I can do. Well, let's see, right here there's only 4 yellows. 1, 2, 3, alright, here's 5 yellows, so I can actually swap those. Alright, that's looking pretty good. So now, once we got the main chunk of the colors swapped, now is when we do not really individual pieces, but I'll show you. So right here we see here's 3 yellows, right? And now right here are 3 greens. So I'm going to put these both horizontally so that I can actually just replace them. So these greens will be up here and the yellows will go down here. Now this is where you start looking for patterns. So I'll just replace it, move it over, so now it's in this slot here, and then I move that slot up. Now switch this back, pull that down, switch that back again, and pull that down. So that replaced these with these. Okay, now, alright, right here I see a 1x2 slot. With this 1x2 slot, I'll switch those. Okay, I'm trying to avoid as much individual pairing as I can. Alright, now this little 1x2 slot I can switch with 2 of these. Alright. Now this one I'm going to do an individual. Here's only 1 piece up here, and there's 1 piece, so I'll swap those. And here's another one, I'll do another individual one right there. Okay, now you want to just keep doing this until all of the pieces are solved, and that's a simpler way for me of doing the big centers. Pretty much the only thing different about this than other videos that I see is the swaps that I do, the line swaps, just to start it off. But then once we start doing the individual pieces and stuff, that's like the same as everyone else does that I see. So you should know how to finish it from here as far as the centers go. Just wanted to share that with you, and I will see you on my next video. Thanks for watching.